What's up everyone and welcome to another episode of Random 3v3. This video is going to be the 3v3 Planetary Rush episode. I was thinking, I'm not even sure if we really have done Planetary Rush in 3v3. I know it's one of my most popular builds. I definitely did a good amount of times in 2v2. But in 3v3 I can't actually remember. I do have a vague memory of playing on some map with an enormously big ramp and thinking about putting a planetary down there. I'm not quite sure if I did, but today I will do it for sure. And I really hope we can make it look strong. Let's begin. Alright, the first game of the day is with a random and a Terran against two Protoss and a random player. Now this map does not necessarily look the best for the Planetary Rush, judging off the minimap. What I'm looking for when I want to go for a Planetary Rush is that I can contain all of the enemies at the same time. Usually in 1v1 you would just find a map where this area, for example, blocks every single base from then on. This map, I mean, you can already see it. This looks incredibly split up. So how am I gonna do this exactly? I kind of want to formulate a plan before informing my teammates on it. I will destroy their eco. You destroy their careers after. I wanted to say you do all the rest of the work, but then it feels like I'm putting too much on their shoulders. So I'm just gonna merely have them destroy their careers. Now what I was planning to do, build-wise at least, was to go for Planetary Rush plus Hellion Drop. One of my favorite versions. It's a very fast probe scout. The trend continues, by the way, guys. These Protoss players, they always scout instantly. I don't know why, but they do. But okay, no, for a second I thought this was like a freaking Nexus first or something, but it's a Zerg. So let's see. This side we already cannot Planetary Rush, right? Because we can't put a Planetary on creep. So I think we can probably build a planetary over here. Try to attack whatever base this is. Distract the opponents to attack over on the left side. And then use my Hellions on the right side. I think that's a good plan. Actually, I think I can make this a little stronger than my 1v1 version. By simply skipping the starport. Because oh, the guy's actually cannon rushing, by the way. Because I was thinking, normally you make a starport and you just drop in the base, right? And that's kind of how it works. But is he going to try to cannon rush me as well? I hope not for him. He's going to try to hide it over here, of course he is. Cannon rushers never stop. But normally you need a starport to actually get into the base. But here you don't really have to do that. Where is he? Oh, he actually went over there all the way. Okay, good by my teammates that they're pulling the workers. That's nice. The probe is going to die now. There we go. And this cannon rush is held. That's very nice. But there are so many entrances in this map that I don't think I actually need air control to be able to do anything. I can probably attack that from the high ground, actually. I'm a little afraid that he's going to show up with a worker at some point and give vision. Wait, where? I'm so confused right now. Oh, it's the Overlord from downtown. Oh my goodness. You guys saw the confusion on my face. I was like, how does he have vision for that? I have no idea. But the Overlord was just a little bit out of vision range of us. Okay, well, that is crazy. Now, let's see. He's actually blocking his expansion. He's going to try to build it over there. Huh. I mean, this is a very chaotic start. The Overlord went all the way to downtown. Okay, I'm starting to wonder if that Overlord was there by accident. It seemed like a very well planned out thing, but then he just moved the Overlord away. Okay, well, that's nice for us. Okay, so I'm doing this. This is my first ever planetary rush with just one gas, I think, by the way. Now, let's see. Do I send in SCVs? Hellions are going to be very useful against the Zerglings. There's an Adept over here. I have to imagine that both these Nexi are probably getting taken. It's kind of hard to tell for sure. Cannon Rusher might just not have expanded yet. I think he did. I think Cannon Rusher has this one, exactly. And then the other Protoss is going to have this base, which is quite far, actually. Okay, there's an Adept over here. Now, this is going to be a pretty long flight. I could also put it over there. I kind of like that idea, not going to lie. Okay, so I'm going to kill this Adept. Run into... Why are you picking that? Planetary Rush, bro. Trust. It is actually working so far because I'm killing a lot of workers. I don't have my energy to type, or my, what do you call it? I don't have my attention right now to type to Mr. Guy. Just killing a million probes over here. There we go. The planetary has landed. There's a lot of roaches. Okay, this is where the opportunity is going to come from. Oh, they both typed the question mark. Okay, so where did my SCV go? Here it is. Okay, this is exactly what's going to happen right now. They're going to send their units to kill it, and then I'm going to roast the drones. I mean, this is... Okay, we're in a dangerous position again. This is what happens. My teammates They see something that they don't like. Whatever it is. They see something they don't like. And they assume that I'm not contributing anymore to the game. Right now, I'm killing a crazy amount of eco on multiple players. But all they probably see is my command center dying. And they might think that I'm actually not pulling my weight. But I have. This happens a lot in the freaking ghost games that I play. Where they see, you know, me just making mass ghosts. And then in the big fights, the ghosts are not that good. But they miss the big picture of me, you know, nuking like 5 armies or whatever. Now, at this point, my team has a better eco. Obviously, I'm going to rely on my teammates to do a decent amount of work here. But most importantly, I just want my teammates to not rage quit on me. Because that happened so many times in the past. They don't recognize my value, guys. I want my teammates to recognize my value. Oh, by the way, now the, you know, the action has stopped for a couple seconds over here. I wanted to advertise my upcoming 2v2 tournament a little bit with you guys. I know you guys are all interested. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time, where I probably advertise it in 2 different videos to make sure no one misses it. But the next edition of the uThermal 2v2 circuit is going to be on 8th February. I'm gonna be streaming it live on Twitch. And I will be uploading my full run over here on the main channel. But I would love for you guys to join on Twitch, because that's where the esports community is. And it would just be awesome to try and break viewer numbers again. Because the last time we did actually break my Twitch viewership record, which was absolutely incredible. So it's going to start 8 p.m. The 8th of February, 9 a.m. CST, 4 p.m. CET. Hope CET it is right now, right? Yeah. Hope you guys see you on Twitch at that time. And if not, then I hope you guys enjoy my run on the YouTube after. Now, what am I going to do after this? That is the question. I would consider this Planetary Rush to be a big success, by the way. Because it's just exactly what happens most of the time. Oh, that's a pretty good blink, actually. Might need some help over here. He does not have detection. But I mostly made Widow Mines. I'm kind of more focused on helping my teammates than, you know, actually helping myself over here. I think we're going to be fine for sure. Teammate has a pretty good army. I might have to make a Cyclone, which I'm not exactly excited for, to be honest. But it is what it is. Teammates are gonna send their units over. There's a prism here as well. Hopefully, if he targets that prism, that would be absolutely fantastic, by the way. That is not a great blink by the enemies, because I don't think they realized how big my teammate's army is over here. This is an extremely confusing fight, by the way. I feel like they were getting flanked into our flank getting flanked, and then that flank getting flanked by like 2 sentries, which then died, because that is obviously not the greatest units ever to flank with. All right. Like I was saying, I would consider this Planetary Rush a success. It's a bit hard to see, because the Planetary died and it didn't do anything, but it did distract them. And if you guys noticed how many roaches the Zerg actually built, meaning his eco was already small, and then he lost about 20 workers on top of that. So I feel like I basically eliminated the Zerg from the game, at least for a little while. And this Protoss, I believe, got also absolutely cooked at the start. Like, he just attacked me with 6 Stalkers. If I didn't do that amount of damage, he would have had 3 times that many Stalkers. Oh wait, this is getting... That amount of Stalkers is a little bit suspect, I have to say. I'm starting to wonder if there's a little bit of feeding going on here. Now, actually, this really sucks for my ally. This is a big thing in StarCraft. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a StarCraft tip over here, which might seem obvious to some of you, but I know in reality it might not be something you think about. But the way that you deal with harassment typically is that you put your units in position beforehand. Because if you're responding to harassment slowly, that means that you're probably already going to lose a bunch of workers. In this case, my team had the better army. They had 5 Stalkers, or 5 tanks, sorry, against the billion Stalkers. If those tanks were in position, those Stalkers get absolutely destroyed. They weren't in position, he loses the command center. So even if you have the right answer to your opponent's army, you still need to make sure you position it correctly there. And that's where my red teammate made a little bit of a mistake. It's an understandable mistake, because he sent his army to the right side to help me earlier, right? It's always a bit of a constant battle of trying to... Exactly like this. He's not in position again. Oh, this is actually a little painful here, guys. He's gonna lose another command center. I can give money if you need. I just don't want him to leave. I don't like it when my teammates leave. I want teammates to either carry me or me to carry them. That's what I need. Okay, that is a good fight over. That's a really good fight, actually. Void Ray is really not the best unit ever here to have. I can tell you that much. Against Bio, well, against Stalkers, they're pretty good. Oh, he's not actually helping. No, he retreated. Mr. Blue. Oh, no, Mr. Blue left my guy alone. Oh, this is painful. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not a teammate hater at all. They're definitely trying their best, and I'm a big fan, but I feel like we were in a fantastic position and it's slowly slipping away from us because the team is just a little bit desynced, and I don't like that. I'm gonna use my Cyclones over here. Might get a couple Stalkers. He blinked away, but he blinked away in vision, so my lock-on still continued over there. I would love to be able to kill that Observer. That's Observer number 1. There's another one over there that I don't like. And I think we are barely gonna win that fight as long as I don't get obliterated by the freaking Void Rays. Those two tanks absolutely putting in work. And I think we are back on top here. There's a Nexus building in our face, which is either BM or incredibly silly. I mean, I built a Planetary in their base earlier, so I don't think I get a say on this. I think I'll let you guys decide. I don't think it would be fair for me to say anything here after going for a Planetary Rush. I don't think Planetary Rushes are BM, by the way, but just saying. And my teammate was doing a little bit of damage over there. Not quite sure how much was actually done. Probably gonna get at least one Void Ray over there, maybe a second one since he's not moving. There we go. Gonna get another. Okay, actually gonna get all the Void Rays there, which is really nice. There we go. Those Void Rays die. I don't have that many tanks. He's blinking forward. Oh, sadly, he blinked barely out of range of those Widow Mines. That would have been absolutely fantastic to have those shoot at the Stalkers over there. Actually, I'll repair his tank for him. Here you go, buddy. Promise I'm a good teammate, okay? I'm doing my absolute best. Oh, he's harassing with DTs. Okay, I do definitely like that. That is awesome. DT, very good to harass with. I don't have that many tanks, making my army small. You see, he's not gonna want to blink forward on that, but he does. I think there's also, there's a couple tanks, or one tank down there is shooting, and a bunch of Marines as well. So all those Stalkers are gonna die, and that's exactly what we want to see. And now I can probably move my units forward. There's a big Roach Ravager army that I don't really want to fight against. He's not moving the Void Rays out of the Cyclone lock-on range, so I'm gonna be able to kill 2 Void Rays with that. There's a bunch of Lurkers. I can throw down a scan for them, but it's not necessarily a fight you want to take against Lurkers usually. I'm going to be able to kill... Oh no, I targeted a Ravager. Yeah, let's see. Let's try to siege this up. I'll do another scan over here. Yeah, this fight is really scary because Marines against Lurkers, guys, it is close your eyes if you're a Terran fan kind of thing, you know. Be very, very careful over here. There's a couple Void Rays here now. My supply is incredibly high, but I'm not quite sure I can use it. And I'm going to prepare here, guys. I'm going to do what they call a pro gamer move. And that is that I'm making extra factories already. Because I am getting ready for... Oh, I'm going to give him the money over there. I was getting ready for my teammates to leave because I know my teammates. And I also know they gave me a lot of resources whenever they leave. So I already made a couple of factories in advance. Let me try to get my Hellions back here. It's going to be a really annoying spot. Widow Mines are going to do really nice against those Void Rays over there. Going to be able to shoot at the Lurkers. Stalker's also still in position. That Void Ray is going to die to the Widow Mine. There we go. Actually, really nice. The Widow Mines are going to do so well against the Void Rays. I think I killed a lot of workers over there as well. My tanks are doing a good job against the Roaches. He does have... what's it called? Tunneling claws. I can tell by the way the Roaches look. So we need to be careful over there. I'm going to get a bunch of defenses on all the sides. He's going to recall probes over there, I think, which is nice. If he can blink on top of those Void Rays, that would be fantastic. Well, let's see. I have a lot of Widow Mines left. I don't really know where I want to... Is there still Lurkers over here? Oh, that's annoying. Like, the thing is, mech units are not going to be that good against Void Rays. It's mostly the Bio, but Void Ray Lurker is actually kind of a menacing composition, I have to say. Oh, that's really nice. The Lurkers are going to die now. That's exactly what we want to see. And I have to help my own base over here. I think there are no Lurkers left. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Yes. Oh, nice. There we go. That is exactly what you want. Now, there is a lot of Lurkers over here. I'm going to try to run away with my SCVs if I can. Actually, misclicked on the mineral patches, so I'm going to lose a couple more than I would have wanted. I do still have a couple Cyclones over here and a couple tanks. I would like my team to actually counterattack. I feel like this is one of the situations where counterattacking would be the right move. He's going to kill a lot of Void Rays over there. Look at that. All those Void Rays are going to fall, which is really, really nice. He's going to kill that command center, sadly, for me. Should I suggest a counterattack? It's a little scary to do at the same time. There's a lot of units over here as well. Let me try to re-siege my tank and try to get on top over here. We do have enough tanks to stop this. The problem is that I think the eco damage really has been done. We still have a base on the left side by my blue Protoss player, but I'm afraid afraid it isn't going to be enough. Now, this was an absolutely incredible fight. And I think this means that we just have to go for it now. Oh, my team actually... Oh, I thought my team was going to win that fight a little more convincingly. Because I'll still have to siege my tanks over here. And now we are out of money, it looks like. I'm going to go forward with these. Maybe I can catch those lurkers. That'd be nice. A little bit of AI blocking with the Hellions. I think lurkers are just a little bit too fast, sadly, for me. I'm just going to target down this pylon. Why not? Might as well kill this pylon real quick. That guy is going to go attack. And I think I have to go for the counter attack. I don't think there's any other way. I need my teammates Marines right now. I need my teammates Marines. Please, come here, my friend. Right here. Please send the Marines here, my friend. Like, we have a big army. We just need it to be together. That's the only thing. This is our last chance that we have. But he's going around with the Marines. I would have loved for him to drop earlier, but now that is not going to be the right move. Because I don't think those Marines also upgrades. 1-1 against +2. Now, those Marines are also not going to win. My units are going to be useless for now, and that is going to be it for the first game of the day. Now, this Protoss was only on 91 supply. This Protoss was only on 134. And this Zerg was on 177. It really was a very close game in the end. But here we didn't have any economy left. I still had 90 supply, but I mean, 8 tanks and 3 Hellions really are not going to beat the world. And that is the first game of the Planetary Rush. Actually, a very cool warm-up game. I feel like the Planetary Rush worked. In the end, we just couldn't get our teamwork together. We always, like, I think we lost like 6 command centers this game or something, or maybe even more if you include the Nexus as well. Main bases, I should say. Tough warm-up game, but a lot of fun. Let's try again. All right, the second game is going to be with a Protoss and a Terran against a Zerg and 2 Protoss players. Now, I recognize 3 players in this lobby. This guy, one is the Cannon Rusher. I think this guy was the Stalker Protoss of the last game. And one of the other guys on the enemy team, I actually remember from 2v2, I believe. I don't know how to say that. Spade Meise? I think I remember that from 2v2. Hello. Now this map... Oh, this map is prime Planetary Rush. Ooh, okay. I need my teammates to jump in on this, though. This map is really good for Planetary Rush. I'm so scared they're gonna leave. Look. This map... One planetary here, that actually goes so hard, dude. That goes really hard. It just contains their entire base. I would love it. It's impossible. Oh, he's gonna help me. Let's go. I love him. Oh, that was close. Good try. I mean, this is Mr. Cannon Rush, so that's a little bit concerning. I don't know where to put my camera hotkeys, by the way. I guess one of these bases is mine. And then I'm gonna go for a double gas this time. I'm gonna type a heart to him because he's the homie. And homies deserve love. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? I'm not sure how the pathing works. He's gonna go for a 4-gate. Okay, I'm really trying to figure this out in real time. What I'm thinking is we're very likely to contain them. Actually, no, this could totally work. Yeah, okay, I see it. So I was gonna say, I would love if we played an economic game a little more. But what we can totally do is I can also go for like factory tank, right? Or cyclones. And then Stalker Cyclone over here with the Planetary to be kind of like the backbone. That actually sounds like a pretty fantastic idea. But this guy hasn't said anything. It looks like he's just going to go for a simple Reaper expand. Nothing wrong with that. They didn't have a Terran, I believe, did they? No, they didn't. They have 2 Protoss and a Zerg player. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be by far the scariest moment. I don't know where to put down my... oh, I'll try to help him over there. I don't know where to put my command center. That's actually pretty scary. I think I'm going to try put it down here somewhere. It's actually annoying that he's cannon rushing again. I thought for some reason I felt like he wasn't going to do it anymore because it just didn't look like the greatest idea ever. I'll just be able to kill this pretty quick with my Marine. Really good pro pull by my ally, of course. And then that is going to be it for now. Need to make sure I actually get a depot up. So I can start the Cyclones. Let's see. You can stop chasing. I got it, bro. No worries about it. Good defense, though. I do appreciate it when my teammates defend cannon rushes with workers. I always talk about it, that you just defend it with workers and that's pretty much it. But most people, they panic and they get really scared. Now, there's potential that there could be a cannon down there, but I just don't think it would be very menacing at all. So I'm going to go for a Cyclone first, and then I'll make the tank after. Okay, dude, if he baited the units to my command center, I would cry. Okay? Live on video. Oh my goodness, that scares me. All right. Now, because they're so aggressive, I'm kind of tempted to just try to fly in with the command center as well. It seems a little unnecessary. Okay, so I have one Cyclone out. These Marines are going to be a little bit of a bait. There's a bunch of Stalkers here already. Planetary Rush is going to go straight there. And I think we're going to have enough units. This is exactly what I mean, by the way. The Zerg has to expand on the outside because Zergs take a lot of bases. And now we can just plop down the Planetary. I do want to expand behind this. I don't want to get stuck into this being some kind of one-base thing. The Planetary has arrived. He can try to block it. He will not succeed. And now the Planetary is going to start building. Exactly, this is what we need. Don't block my Cyclone! No, not like this, please! Please don't die. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely terrifying. That's really bad for us, by the way, because now... I'm not going to be able to kite with the Cyclone very well. Because all I can do... Yeah, he's looking for the Cyclone. That's really good awareness by that Protoss player. You can tell he's a good player right there. Okay, let's see. I got a lock-on over there. That's a really nice lock-on too. Now I got another Cyclone coming. He does get the target fire on that. I'm just going to try to wrap around. There's a lot of Zerglings I'm keeping busy by doing this, by the way. And now the Planetary is going to finish. Look at this. This is absolutely massive news. The Planetary is going to be super strong in the middle of our attack. I don't think this Planetary is going to die, actually, guys. I have 4 SUVs coming that I sent to repair. This is beautiful. Here we go. I'm so happy with my ally over here. What an awesome dude. Yeah, okay, you have to be an incredibly awesome dude to play a random 3v3 and your guy is like, hey, I'm gonna do a Planetary rush, you wanna help me? And he just agreed without any hesitation whatsoever. Like, really, massive shout out to this guy. I'm glad I lost to this guy last game. Deserved. I'm just saying, guys, deserved, okay? I'm gonna make a turret at home just because I'm afraid of DTs. Now what we can do is I can go for a scan. And then we should be able to get a couple of Stalkers out of the way pretty fast. My teammate brought a tank as well. That is a really awesome compliment to this push. Have to be afraid of... Oh, dude. I thought that corrosive bile was a ping. I didn't even realize it was a corrosive bile over there. Okay, was that... Okay, for some reason I thought I saw an infestor finish. I'm just going to keep trying to lock on from the low ground. He is defending me with his tank over there. He's going to move it up a little bit. Good move. It is a little scary, though. Okay, let's see. Ravagers can bile it down pretty fast. They're trying to get close, but they don't have enough units for it, so those Ravagers are gonna fall. I can repair his tank as well. Look at this play. I'm repairing his tank right now. Okay, he's trying to get in with the Void Ray. I can just lock onto the Void Ray. Teammate also really good micro on the Stalkers over there. Tank is fully repaired. Do have to be a little scared with my Cyclones over here. Try to not get biled as well. And now I should probably be working on my follow-up a little bit, I think. I'm gonna take these extra gases. Sorry, what was I about to say? Oh, rally this command center as well. My Planetary at the front. And looks like right now they're breaking out. So we're just going to fall back here a little bit. And we're going to be able to chill at this Planetary forever. I can give money if you want. Blue. I don't know if he realizes it's blue. Some people play with like different colors, right? But he was completely focused on doing this on one base, and the teammates already have a good amount of money over here. This Voider is gonna die instantly, which is really nice. That guy is actually playing the same thing, right? The Void Ray guy and Cannon guy was the same guy last game, and he's being the same guy again right now. Okay, it's gonna be a pretty nice lock-on over here. I think I'm gonna be able to kill a Stalker. Barely not, I believe. No, barely not indeed. Okay. What should I make? I should probably keep one of my tanks at home at this point. Like, this Planetary is just not going to be broken very easily at all. That's the thing, right? This Planetary is going to stay alive for a very long time. Don't think I want to waste scans on that. Okay. Oh, good pullback by my teammate, actually. You know what, guys? This is supposed to be a Diamond League lobby. But I feel like everyone is playing pretty fantastic over here. Or am I wrong? Like... My teammates are microing well, they're making good decisions. I don't know. I feel like everyone here is playing pretty freaking fantastic. This feels more like a freaking High Masters lobby than anything else. Oh, he is gonna lose that tank, sadly. I think he might have misclicked that. I think it looked like he wanted to put that on the high ground. He's gonna blink in, probably. No, okay, good decision by him. I really felt the blink in there. Okay, wait. Let me, can I wall this off a little bit? That would be very nice. Let's see. I'm going to try to make a couple of walls. Probably a couple turrets as well. I think it's a good time for a sensor tower. And I'm also going to get building armor. I feel like building armor would be a good choice over here. Okay, they're going to fight into the wall. Look at that depot, by the way. The depot is popping off super hard over here. Good force fields. Let me target down those stalkers with the planetary. They're targeting the planetary with everything they have. But the planetary is still absolutely popping off. Look at this absolute beast go. Those stalkers are also really suffering. I do think the void rays are going to be enough to break this planetary eventually, and we're gonna have to play the macro game behind this. Now at this point, okay, my teammate's playing bio. Very, very happy seeing that. I kind of want to scout if they have another base somewhere else, but chargeless are probably gonna take care of my units. Yeah, the thing is, I'm only making tanks. Tanks are great. They're not great against zealots if you have pure tank against pure zealot. So now I'm gonna rely on my ally a little bit again to just keep his bio with my tanks, really. And judging by how he's been playing so far, I actually think that he will, but you never know for sure. Like, I feel like maybe I can just max out on tank. It kind of sounds like a ridiculous composition. Not really much of a composition anyway. Okay, there's a big... Oh, please, kill this, my friend. You can kill all of that. Mr. Bio. Mr. Bio, it's free. Get him. Eat him alive. Okay, maybe I'm going to move a couple of my tanks a little closer. I mean, the planetary is about to finish, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. Oh, there's a couple of gateway units over there. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know how you got there, but you did. Good job. Also, that guy is a DT shrine, so I'm very happy that I might have killed a DT by accident, by the way, without paying attention. I was rallying to the wrong base over here, so my eco is slightly desynced. Because I'm going to finish this turret. And now I'm in a bit of an interesting position. I think our eco, we are actually slightly ahead. Not that much. I would say that we are slightly ahead. But my Protoss ally is in a little bit of trouble. What army do I make? That's the thing. Like, I feel like if my teammates work with me, we can really just play pure tank. And at some point I can add Thors and we can play tank Thor. My teammate went out in the middle of nowhere by himself, and that is not a good idea, my friend. Oh, that is painful once again. Oh, this game started so well, but now after that, I think we might be slightly behind again. I don't want to lose this game again. Just be really careful. There's a couple of DTs over there. I don't have anti-air. We need the bio units, my friend. We need the bio units against the void. I hope he didn't throw our game entirely just by losing all of the anti-air we had. For absolutely nothing. Now this turret, I think I'm going to be able to finish it. Okay, thank goodness that turret finished. We're going to kill a unit for that as well. And that is very, very nice. Now this looks like a position they are not going to want to attack into, but who am I? There's another path of attacking, by the way, over here. Got to be careful because of that. Let's get the upgrades for our mech units. I can't believe Void Rays are the thing that has been so annoying this game, because the Void Ray really is not that great of a unit, just straight up. I like building Void Rays because you can get the speed upgrade for them and they're fast, but realistically, they're not the best unit ever. And I think at this point, I probably have enough tanks. Or maybe you never have enough tanks. These guys like to be pretty aggressive. Should I help my allies by... Yeah, actually, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to build a couple turrets in their bases to try to help them out a little bit. Oh, actually, this guy has enough turrets. Okay, very nice. Alright, so a little bit of mistake by the Teal Terran over there, but it's definitely not going to be enough to lose us this game yet. But we do need to get a nice late game composition going, and that could be the hardest part over here. Should I... Oh, he's getting double upgrade. I asked him before. He could tell me if he wanted money. I don't want to like spam him with it, but I kind of do just want to feed him, but I also don't want to be rude, you know? Take my money. Oh, that is... I wish I didn't see that. Sadly, I did see that. I do have more than enough units to fight against disruptors, by the way. So that is not going to be too much of my concern. We do have to take another base. You know what? I'm going to make Blue Flame, even though I only have factories with tech labs. Because I can make enough Hellions from just 5 factories with tech labs. You know, there's no problem. Okay, my teammates are struggling a little bit with the Zealot run-by. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Actually, I don't want to steal his base over there. I'm just going to unsiege a couple tanks, send the Thor over there, and I think we're going to be all right. Good micro on the LCVs there. That's what I like to see. The Prism is still alive, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure how well I can get through here, actually. That's going to be okay. There's a DT in there. I did not see a DT, so I think we're going to be fine. I have enough tank siege at the front. Hopefully my ally, exactly, he realizes something there and he just warps in some Zealots or whatever units he wants to make. And then we're going to be completely fine here. I guess since there was a little bit of a leak in my teammate's base, I'll just make a turret there as well against a future War Prism. Let's see. No upgrades on Charge. Oh, that's good. That's actually good intel. I didn't even notice that myself. Thank you, Mr. Blue. Definitely proving to be a great teammate. Maybe I should, you know what, guys? Maybe I should make like an all-star team of my random teammates and just like, you know, invite them to like a sick 4v4 session where we just do like the world's greatest draft. That would actually be pretty awesome. My Thors, yeah, okay, I think it was actually the turret that was blocking them, right? Yeah, it was. Okay, so I have a couple of Hellions. I would like to do a little bit of damage on the left side. I have to guess that these guys just have an inhuman amount of bases by now. Like, we have been stuck on just a couple bases for a pretty long time. I wouldn't even be surprised if this one was up, like I was thinking. Gonna go for Mr. Carrier. I'm gonna be able to kill. He's also making charge. That actually kind of surprises me. Skytles players normally don't diversify. They just play Skytles and that's it. He's lighting them up for me. That's exactly what I want to see. Okay, perfect. Now, I would like to go for an attack. There's no army over here. Okay, that's an army that we can kill. Okay, I think we just go for it. I mean, he already lost units for it. I think we're just going to go for it. He's recalling because of the Nidus. That is, I mean, a very understandable choice, to be honest, but I'm not quite sure that that's the result that I really wanted to see. I think, yeah, disruptors are too good against Thor, so I think I'm just going to try to find another angle over here. The problem is that we need our armies together. I could send my tanks back. I just think they're going to be a little bit too slow. I'm going to try to siege the low ground over here. That's going to be the best solution, I believe. Let's see, what do these guys have? Not that much, I think. He does have a decent amount of carriers. Yeah, I think I need help with this. Yeah, I think we're going to be cooked there. I'm going to try to target fire the disruptors with my army. I'm killing a lot of... Actually, I killed the entire ground army, surprisingly. But I don't know if my teammates are going to have enough for the follow-up over here. And my army was surprisingly good there. I thought I was going to get cooked way harder than that, not going to lie. It's actually quite surprising. Pretty happy with that. I still have 3 Thors and 6 tanks over here. Those units are going to get obliterated pretty fast if he decides to attack in. I do have pretty good upgrades. Actually, I have way better upgrades than them. That's probably why. Okay, my teammate wants to go. Yeah, I mean, if my teammate wants to go, we just go for it, I think. I feel like we do kind of want to take a fight over here. Yeah, it sucks that the carriers are so good at chasing. Otherwise, it would have been a lot easier. Let's try. Let's try. Okay, let's try to kill that. Do I have a couple more SCVs that I can use? I do indeed. Okay, he's going to try to target fire an Immortal. I really want my blue Protoss with me. Blue Protoss, please. I love you so much. You're my favorite teammate. Please don't let me down. I need Mr. Stalker. Okay. Still did arrive quite in time. Like, I have a decent amount of Thors, but just barely not enough. It is just not a critical number. I feel like I need like 20 Thors or something, and that would be all right. He's going to blink forward, which is maybe a little bit too crazy for me. I see an observer over there. Just do my best to kill all the interceptors from back here, I guess. Actually doing a pretty good job, I have to say. My units have been better than I expected. I can't lie about it. They really have been better than I expected. Okay, he's going to try to force it. There is a Nidus in my ally's main. The Thors are not going to be that good at dealing with that. Okay, this is going to get it in time. That's just 3 Hydras. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to make 1,000,000 Thors and hope for the best. Yeah, I'm just going to let him know again, because I can actually give him money. I think he had some Vikings before. I'll just try to ping the Viking for him so he knows. Okay, so the problem is that mass carriers is usually the best endgame composition. Not really a composition, but it's just a very hard to beat unit. And in team games, that's going to be a little harder. Okay, he's asking for a lot, so I'm actually going to cancel a Thor to give it to him. See, he might get a pretty decent fight over here. I think my army is stronger than he thinks. Oh, that's going to be a bunch of Void Rays. Oh, okay, I wish he would have fought with those. That would have been beautiful. See, is he still around? They are still around. They have... Yeah, let me unsiege those for you. I realized those weren't in the best position ever. Okay. Gonna come over here. I hope that Mr. Stalker is ready to help me with this one. Like, definitely gonna need his help against the Immortals and stuff. Okay. I mean, this fight looks pretty good so far, actually, guys. A lot of those carriers are getting very, very low HP. Alright, that was a very nice fight. I hope my teammate has an answer to that. It doesn't really seem like he does, to be honest. I'm gonna have to send all of my tanks back, and I don't think I can really deal with that, to be honest. Now, we can... Maybe this is the right play. I'm gonna follow my teammate's lead and just go for the fight over here. Like, Roach Hydra, I'm not really sure we can ever kill that, to be honest. Not efficiently anyway. So I'm just going to kill all of the carriers. There we go. The carriers die. And now we're just going to try to go for the final attack over here. Maybe if I get these Thors behind my production facilities, they can actually do a decent amount of work. I think I killed another carrier over there, which is quite nice. And now we have a strong attack over here. The Hydras also have worse upgrades than my Thors, which is a little bit promising. I'm going to lose my stuff over here. You can definitely tell by that I was right about the yellow Protoss, by the way. Like, I told you guys I remembered him from 2v2. My 2v2 rank is actually quite high. My 3v3 rank isn't. And he's definitely playing better than what my 3v3 rank is by far. So I definitely did remember him. Now, can my teammates hold the attack over here? I'm not quite sure. Do we have enough to finish the game? I'm also not quite sure. Now, maybe I can get a planetary over in the top right side if he's going to let me have that. I do not have a scan right now. Let's see. Where's this command center? Let me just plop that down so I have a scan. He's misclicking the Immortals. There we go. I kill a carrier, or maybe even 2 carriers, and the Immortals fall pretty fast. We do have ourselves a pretty good base rate over here. I'm going to fly you over there. This I should probably cancel, but I'm not quite sure yet. Going to kill a couple more units over here. These Thors are doing so freaking good right now. It's actually kind of crazy. Now, there's still a lot of Roach Hydra alive in my base, sadly. He's going to move the Bio Army back. We kill another carrier. I mean, I still don't think we're winning this game, but we are actually making some pretty crazy freaking headway. I have to say that. Let's see, I'm going to fight over here. They're going to fight me together now. My Thors are maybe barely going to win this fight. The Immortals are going to be absolutely brutal showing up here, though. Let's see. I think I can maybe barely win this fight. Looks like I'm barely not going to. There's still a lot of units alive here and in the main base, and that is going to be another GG well played. But this game was even more of a banger than the last one. Look at the supplies over here, guys. 85 supply on this guy, 113 on this guy, and 86 on this guy. If I at some point kept like a couple more tanks alive, brought them back, like obviously for that I needed 5 more tanks, which I didn't have. But if I did have them, which could have happened if I played just a little bit better, I could have had them alive. I could have moved them over here. Maybe we can deal with this, we can recover, and then this game would actually be continue. But as it stands, we have 2 losses with the PF rush, but they were 2 awesome games, especially this one. Very down to the wire. Really love the Planetary Rush. Really love the willingness of my allies to participate in the Planetary Rush as well. And that's going to be it for this awesome 3v3 episode. Hope you guys had a good time. I know sometimes you don't like it when I lose, but hopefully you guys can still appreciate how awesome the games were. If you guys had a good time, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.